Hey guys, Kev here, and I have a disassembly video to do for you. So this is the Vosteed Psyop, designed by Jeff over at Tough Knives. And I've been carrying this knife pretty much exclusively for the last 5 days. And I have absolutely loved it. I've used it quite a bit. And it's done a great job for me. I mean, I cut some boxes down with it. Obviously, opened a few packages with it. I used it to deburr a vinyl gutter pipe. I was replacing the gutter on the side of my garage, and when I went to Home Depot, I found vinyl gutter, which was awesome because I prefer that over aluminum. And when I cut it with my Sawzall, obviously it left ragged edges. I don't have a hacksaw or anything. I could do it by hand, otherwise that would have been better. But I had to deburr the inside and the outside. I didn't have to, but I did. And this worked really well for that. I mean, it should if it's sharp, right? So we can clean it up, and we can take it apart, and we'll see what kind of skiffaroonies we can put in here. My guess is it's probably going to be 6mm 1/16, and maybe we'll be able to fit multi-row like we did in the RS Chaos. That would be pretty sick. So I don't know what this material is. Did I just cut myself? Nope. Thought I just put my finger right through that tip. It's kind of, you gotta be careful when you're doing this because you're trying to clean it off of the edge and everything, and it's just, it's dangerous. So there we go, nice and clean. This Elmax has been impressive. It's been nice and sharp. Probably the sharpest factory edge I've received from Vosteed. The Hedgehog I got didn't seem to have the sharpest edge out of the box, but that could just be a indictment on the S35EN maybe, because all the other knives from Vosteed I've gotten have been fantastic. So anyway, let's take this puppy apart. We're going to need a T8, and here we are. And this thing has not shifted, adjusted, or anything in the 5 or so days I've been carrying it. So they definitely Loctited it or something. Yeah, you can see there's a little bit of Loctite on there. We'll clean that up, of course. We have a D-shaped pivot there. And then we should just have these two T8s down here. We'll see how that clip is mounted because it's internal. We may have to remove a screw. Nope, it should be on the inside. So hopefully it'll just be stuck to the scale when that comes out. So let's see. There we go. So here is the top scale, and there you go. There's the clip. Looks like T8. Yeah. Clip is mounted with a T8. This clip works really well. The retention is good. So, been very happy with that. And then we have a liner here. So let's get some alcohol involved here. Clean up what we can as we go.
Found you, Daddy.
Hey, Brandon. I'm working on a video. What's going on?
Can I play with this?
Yeah, but stay on the mat.
I would stay on here.
Okay, just don't get it on the floor. You know how that slime stuff gets all over everything.
Yeah, I know.
All right, let's see. So that must be for the button. And there's a pin here. I might just need a pry.
Charlie, this got really sticky, Daddy.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that.
Why it got really sticky, Daddy?
I don't know. You always play with it. I've never touched it. So you tell me why it's sticky.
Daddy, just touch it, Daddy. Feel that.
Ah, there it goes.
Feel it.
Ew. That's gross.
Yeah, but I like that way. I like it.
My wife got me this, it was like a stocking stuffer. It's
Your
a...
wife?
Yeah, mommy.
Mommy, your wife?
Yes.
Oh, why mommy's your wife?
Because we're married.
Married? Why I'm not married?
Because you're 3 years old. Usually you get married when you're a lot older, like at least 18.
Ew. This one is really sick.
Yeah, maybe we should throw it in the trash now.
No! No.
But yeah, my wife got me that stuff. It's like a... It's supposed to clean your keyboard. Mommy.
Why mommy your wife?
Because we got married.
Why you got married?
Because I asked mommy to marry me.
Why?
Well, because I wanted insurance.
Why? It's not fun when we are insurance. Because it's fun when we put stuff around us. You can climb around me right now.
Alright, there's some schmutz in there.
Look at the fire on me.
Yeah, Brain, don't do that. It's going to stick to you. It's going to be gross. Please, take that off of your leg.
Okay. I got it. It will be a lot stickiness to take off.
Alright, so it is mounted to the backspacer like the RS Chaos, which is really cool. I love that style of doing this. I don't know why, but it seems like you get a more reliable action and detent and all that when they do it this way for some reason. Just noticing a detent ball is... How does that work? This goes here. And the blade goes in the middle, right? Oh no, it goes across. Got it. And the blade goes there. Okay. Because I was going to say the detent ball is like inside there, but the blade will be inside there. Sorry. I'm a little discombobulated right now. All right, let's measure these.
Why you will measure that? What are you going to measure?
I'm measuring the knife.
Knives?
Yep, so I can put bearings in it. So 5 millimeter.
Bearings in it?
So it's 6 millimeter.
Why?
And 1/16.
Why?
Sabrina, let's go. Let's get dressed.
No, I want to pay. Can I come back in here and pay after?
Come on.
Yay. But I will be back too.
Okay.
I will come with Bowser. Because Bowser's my favorite.
All right, we came through this side.
I had Bowser with me every day. Bowser keep me nice and warm and cozy.
Yeah, he's a good dog.
I will put Bowser right here in his bag. Here. Who's that?
All right, there we go. So 6 millimeter, 1/16, but I don't think it's gonna fit multi-row. We'll see. So here's the 16 ball. These are gonna be too big. Yeah. So you're gonna need the regular 6 millimeter, 1/16. It's so weird that all of they're all different. Like the Hedgehog was the regular kind. The RS Chaos fit the big ones. So she said. How do I not? I gotta have them somewhere. I do have 1/4 inch, worst case. I have these, but I should have 6 mil. Those are the big ones again. The big ones, probably should keep a set of those in there. bunch of smaller ones. Here we go. I'll grab an extra one. Yeah, I have a few of those. Grab an extra one if put in the case. So for next time. If you can't tell, I have a lot of skiffs. I have like a stockpile here. Kind of how it goes. Ugh. Okay, so 2 of those, and then this one goes in here. Okay, got it. Sorry guys, this video is a little all over the place. I didn't know my daughter was going to come in, but she's always welcome. All right, there we go. Okay. By the way, if you don't know, some people don't know that you can just do this to open a Ziploc. That'll work on any Ziploc bag. Sometimes they're hard to get apart like this, or you rip stuff. But if you just slide it so that the sides break, it'll pop right open. Just in case you weren't aware. I'll probably put this in the box in case I pass this around, which I probably will, but I don't want to because I really love this knife. But that's how it goes. I guess my wife locked my door. So she couldn't get back in. All right. Oh, I want to put KPL heavy on the detent track. So this is kind of interesting. Like, how do you lift this up to get the blade in, I guess? There's a little dot. I guess my wife was trying to keep her out so I could work, but all right. So I gotta figure out where this blade goes in. I don't remember this from the RS Chaos. So this goes straight up and down. So that locks in the pivot. And then the blade has to come in. And I guess it could, oh, right. It can just drop. Got it. I guess I do remember that. It just drops through that notch. That's what it is. Ah, that's cool, man. Look at that. And then there we can get a little bit of oil on the detent track. That's pretty slick right there. All right. Oh, okay. And then this goes here. This guy goes on top of that. Pops in like so. Pretty simple. This guy and this guy go here. Pivot collar here. We did clean this, right? Yep. There's a little bit on there, but it's okay. And then we can tighten this down by hand the best we can. Might as well just use a tool. And then we have these guys down here. And the reason there's 2 like this in a row is because that's a sort of a trademark from Tough Knives. It's not a structural thing, as far as I know. He usually does a pass-through screw, so it'll go through this side, through the backspacer, and then stick out the other side. And you can, so you don't have like a barrel in there. You just have 2 screws going straight through, and you'll see the ends of the screws here. Kind of talked about that in the video I did about it. Okay, make sure these are all tight. And this is all tight. Centering's off, but we haven't adjusted yet. So let's see. Hopefully it stays true. Looks pretty perfect to me. So let's see. No lash of any kind. fires out. Drops down like it's hot. Hold on 1 second. You have slime downstairs. You don't want to play with that stuff. All right. So, detent feels good. There's no play. There's no up, down. Swings down. Pops out. Is there any play here? Minimal. Pretty normal. You can hear. That's kind of how it was when I got the knife as well. So it's probably from me cleaning everything. And then I put a little bit of oil here and it kind of smoothed it out. But I did put some in there already, so I really don't want to overdo it. It sounds fine. Unless you disengage and then you can hear it a little bit. But yeah, it's pretty much perfect, guys. I don't know what else you would ask for. Those skiffs will obviously break in. So let's see how tight this is now. That's pretty much fully tight too. And it's solid. We could back off just a little bit. See what happens. There. No play or anything. So pretty sure I'm safe to just glue it. So we'll do that. I'd prefer to keep this guy in there. Like that. Clean this one more time. Grab the glue. Just a little bit, and then a string. Centered. No play, no rock. Drops like it's hot. Almost too hot. Tighten it a little bit. Fires. Swings down. Good to go. So I'm going to let that cure, so to speak. I usually just, I wait like 10, 15 minutes. It's super glue, so it's probably already good to go, but, I just figure it's safe to wait a little longer just to be 100% sure. But, man, this knife is absolutely fantastic, guys. I mean, it is on the pricey side for a Vosteed, $250, but I mean, for the materials, it's not. Titanium with this really nice milling, L-Max blade steel. I mean, look at that, just perfectly centered. That's with and without skiffs. Does it need skiff bearings? No. There's absolutely no reason I can think of that it needs skiff bearings. Now, I put them in everything I can, and it clearly works in this knife. The action is fantastic, though, from factory with these bearings. I'm not putting skiffs in to get better action. I'm putting the skiffs in because I just don't like these stamped bearings, and you get more balls. So if you look at this, you have 13 balls, right? This is the size, by the way, if you want to pick these up. And you can use my code, LeftyEDC, at skiffworkshop.com. That'll save you 10% on your order. You can pick up bearings. You can pick up the finger bit, which helps you with spinning pivots. You can hold your knife and then use this with one hand and use your driver on the other. You can pick up the test fit card I showed you earlier that makes it super easy to figure out the size of your bearings. But anyway, this has 13 balls. So if you put 2 of these Skiffs in there, you have 26 ceramic balls in there. The way these are now, let's start at the top. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 balls in each bearing. So you have 20 ceramic balls in there from factory. So we've added 6 ceramic balls, and we have a solid cage of phosphor bronze versus a brass stamped cage, which gives you much better stability side to side, right? It reduces the amount of blade play you could have as you loosen the knife. So maybe on a knife where it's not a sort of compression / button lock where they pretty much free fall pretty easily, but on a frame lock, liner lock, whatever, that becomes more important because you can loosen the pivot a little bit, not have play, and get better drop action versus stock bearings where you have to tighten it down to get the stability where you don't have play. So if that's important to you, Skiffs are really, really good for that. So I mostly buy them for the stability and then the smoothness, because you get the extra ceramic balls. You have more ceramic surface area, right? So it's going to contact and it's going to be more stable because you have more even contact. You have more balls in that certain amount of diameter or whatever. And then it's smoother because you have the ceramic balls on there evenly and everything because it has the solid cage, not the stamped cage where it can kind of get out of shape. So the blade can move along, the bearings can move along the blade a little easier, and you get smoother action. So some people buy Skiffs because they think it's going to make their knife more drop shut. That's not why I do it. Sometimes that's a side effect because you can go a little looser on the pivot. That's not necessarily the Skiff bearing making the action better. It's just allowing you to loosen the pivot a little more. And then you get that smoothness, which will in turn, maybe make the blade have a little less friction. Some people would argue more balls, more friction, but that just sounds like somebody trying to not spend $13 on bearings. So anyway, that's just an explanation of why I do it. And yeah, this knife is excellent. Flicks great, carries great, cuts great. So I'm going to go hang out with my daughter. She really wants to hang out. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. I'll probably do another full review on this because I love it. And yeah, shout out to Vosteed. Shout out to Tough Knives. Shout out to Skiff. And shout out to you guys. Have a great day, and I'll catch you later. Peace.